Greetings everyone! Today I would like to continue my random talk about one crazy video. Well, some of you may say that you should fix your hair, you should discover yourself, you look like a clown and something like that. So such a comments usually come to my address on my videos. So one can say that these people do not respect this private freedom, or do you say private liberty, something like that. So I live in Ulaanbaatar. It's going to be the capital city of Mongolia, and I live in this middle of crazy, how to say, information age, where you have access to all kinds of information. And this strange video that I promised to talk about is, I must disappoint you that this is going to be the Illuminati video. So why I'm talking about this video? Well, it is because this, like I told you, I live in the center of information. I mean, if you live in Ulaanbaatar, you are close to information, but if you live in some, this edge, amok, or in rural areas, you basically do not care about, this, what's happening in the world. When I was born in 1984, this Russia was doing war in Afghanistan, fighting, this Mujahideens, etc., and USA was helping to these Afghan fighters. But I had no information about this event in my teens, and only when this democracy, when this freedom of information, etc., I this basically typed world history. So I'm like, oh, there was this history, and etc., etc., something like that. So this video is, this unique because I guess this is one of the first videos that warning about Illuminati. There is some kind of a evil organization who is trying to bring new world order, and there is this Illuminati, and they are also the Antichrist. So the problem of Illuminati, or in this hate for this Illuminati, usually comes from the Christians. So this is a purely a Christian problem. Illuminati is something anti-Christian or anti-Christ stuff, and it seemed that these things did not touch our daily life. But this paranoid human being, Mongolian, is trying to say that this Illuminati is trying to control everything, so that this, because of this Illuminati, we are polluting the Mother Earth. There is mining, and this the video claims that how will you feel if some drunk man is beating your mother? So Mother Earth is our this mother, but someone is like beating. It's going to be this this foreign mining companies that's operating here in Mongolia, and they are trying to push all this Western this culture, and they are this they have this corrupt bizarre entertainment. Usually this those who complain about Illuminati usually this focus on this Hollywood entertainment in USA. So they constantly bitch that this actors and these actresses acting Illuminati or satanic, and Hollywood is basically satanic, etc., etc. And but if you live in this in the age, in the rural area, you make your own clothing, and you have your this own hairstyle. You can have any hairstyle you want. Basically, it's your freedom. But when you have, this, when you try to express yourself, people usually have this tendency to call you a clown, or this, you are a stupid uh, cunt, something like that, something like that. So yeah, if you do not like, this American food products, don't buy it. If you do not like this in this foreign fashion, do not follow it. You have your own freedom. But they are saying that, this, they are trying to manipulate you. They are trying to, just control you, something like that. So what do I think about Illuminati? Since I'm, this, I had this all this, this information, etc., etc. I think that Illuminati is, this is a revolutionary organization that wanted to get rid of the nobility, that wanted to get rid of the church and clergy, etc., etc. I mean, tradesmen who traveled around the world, this, who were fascinated by the Egyptian culture, and who saw, this rise of science, etc., etc. They are trying to claim that, this, this. We do not have, this political power. We do not have, this, this basic human rights, and this, this nobility, and this church is always, this oppressed, this freedom of thought, freedom of, this faith, etc., etc. So we must fight them. We must start the revolution, something like that. So these enlightened thinkers, these Illuminati, etc., etc., dudes started to, this meet in somewhat, the secrecy, because when you are trying to overthrow the, this system, or this monarchy, you have to be somewhat have to have a secrecy, something like that. So I guess they started the French Revolution, and since French Revolution was so bloody, this anti, this Christian, anti, this God, and this they used, this very uneducated, this lower class people as, this, this brutal killing, this killing spree, all this, the hysteria, etc., etc. Because of this, 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 their intention to, this create better society became, somewhat, this horrible, went horrible, and Illuminati became somewhat, this horrible organization that brought chaos to the somewhat, this harmonious Christian society, something like that. So you have this, this triangle that with the eye, and everyone, this does not like to be watched. So using a triangle and the eye is like a very stupid way to, this express yourselves. Saying that we are like watching you, we are like, this trying to control you, something like that. Basically, the triangle is like, this the Holy Trinity, this, and the eye is usually the, in the case of Egyptians, is the highest God, the Ra, the eye, something like that. So this Father, Son, the Holy Spirit in the triangle, and the God, etc., etc. It's basically, this Christian or the Western mentality. And personally, I told you, this I believed in the clear consciousness of a Mongolian, and Mongolian is do not care about the Illuminati problems, because we do not have this bloody, this how to say, history. Of course, there was, this communism. One can say that the communists are, these illuminated thinkers, or they some kind of enlightened thinkers who think that, you know, this the church and the nobles are, you know, this basically oppressing the, you know, this commoners, so we must, you know, this fight for, you know, this greater freedom, something like that. So this video uses one of the, you know, this one of the traditional commandments here in Mongolia. This is, you know, this fix yourself and fix your household, and then fix your you know, this country or state, something like that. This is very, you know, this conservative thinking or teaching, and I you know, this I'm a bit favor on this teaching, but when you explain this teaching, it's kind of, you know, this very old stuff. So if you are not educated, if you did not fix yourself properly, you have no right to fix the country. So it means you have no right to vote. Basically, you are nobody, because you cannot even fix yourself. You are like, you know, this beggar. You are like those who you know, this sort in the garbage, something like that. So after you you know, this fix it yourself, after you get education, you fix your household. So you have a house, you have you know, this business, you are a taxpayer. So you have some chance to be interested in state policy, or, you know, this what this country is doing, and etc, etc. And you have this right to express your, you know, this opinion, because you are a taxpayer. But even if you are a taxpayer, since you are a commoner, you cannot, you know, this fix the state. So you had to become a member of a, you know, this ruling class, clergyman or a nobleman. It's kind of, you know, this, it is, I guess it, in old times it's quite possible to marry with the noble woman, or, you know, this to marry your daughter into a nobility in order to become a nobility. Or if you done something, you know, this heroic, you receive, you know, this noble you know, this title here in Mongolia. And these commoners who rose from a, you know, this common, you know, nobleman of a common background is called Hoch Taj, meaning commoner nobleman. So you have to rise in this higher society in order to vote, in order to fix the state. So this teachings is the old ways. So if you are not, it's basically saying that if you are you know, this if you are not a man of wealth, you have no right to fix the state, or you have no right to vote, something like that. So this is old stuff. So since this person does not know about this stuff, this person is bringing this stuff and mixing with the Illuminati, and you know, this creating a mess, something like that. So he also claims that thanks to a Genghis Khan, the world became, you know, this became stabilized, stable, something like that. So this video also contains the cult of Genghis Khan, and this video used, you know, this advertisement of one comic book where Genghis Khan is the god. So Genghis Khan is in the heaven. He has this somewhat he had to need to have this massive army, and he sends a messenger to in this Middle Earth to fix their problems. But the Middle Earth is crowded by the demons, and of course, you know, this main you know, this monster in Mongolian fairy tales, usually, you know, this 15-headed monster. So the 15-headed monster is like making, you know, this Mongolians weak. Well, this is very, you know, this childish. This is very childish, and number 15 is related with basically the 15th day, or the, you know, when the, you know, this moon is full. And number 15 is related with the moon. And in old times, you know, this police, Mongolian, you know, this so-called, this, how to say, I guess imperial police, something like that, had white, the circle on their chest. So this circle represented, since this circle was, this white, it looked like a moon. So this police used to called the police of 15. So the moon police, something like that. I guess these commoners do not like police. That's why they create, fairy tales about 15-headed monster. I guess 15-headed monster is like police. So, some criminals, this, some common folk can be very good at their, this telling a lie, telling, this joke stories, and etc., etc. And there is this, this random stories. Who defeated the 15-headed monster? Obviously, this was this cunning, brave man, and he defeated this, this monster, something like that. So I have put, I did, make a video about, this who defeated the 15-headed monster. So yeah, so this video is like this, and the thing I most dislike about this video is that they are calling for this destruction or killing or defeat of tyrants. So tyrants becomes this synonymous, quite similar to English tyrants. There are some these tyrants who we must kill, we must vanquish. This is clearly a message for some kind of a religious revolution, something like that. Because of these demons, because of these tyrants, our Mongolia is weak. We are doing bad and something like that. But the person do not know this the history behind this word. This word was a Chinese term for Mongolians. So the Mongolians are these called beings or tyrants or tyrants or demons, something like that. So Mongolians were these demons, bad people. So somehow in our history, Mongolians adopted this word, and now this word stands for basically for a demon. So demon is tyrant. But if you remove this word and if you put this meaning Mongolian, the message is clear that Mongolia is weak because of Mongolians. Mongolians must fight Mongolians, and this is basically makes no sense, something like that. So when you are trying to this address to these people, you have to be this good. You have to be use this educational these words, like this please do not use the foreign brands. This there is nothing cool about these brands. This don't you see that this traditional stuff is much more better, something like that. This you have to this use some gradual explanations, or this trying to make these people this how to say, do it in a somewhat peaceful way. But these young people, especially young people, like to this started very strong, and we must fight, we must this start the revolution, something like that. And personally I hate that. Well, that was this my idea on what I think about the Illuminati. And because of this some Mongolians are this turning into this monotheists, turning into a Christianity, and they have they are seems to get this adopting this foreign Christian paranoia. And because of life being so harsh is also harsh in Mongolia, some people are this searching for a new, better God, and I don't blame them, but as always, I always think that it's better to stick with our, these old gods. And this here in Mongolia, this sometimes this God is blamed for this things being bad, and sometimes demon comes and fix everything, something like that. Well, that's pretty much for today, and thanks for watching.